With 3 straight premierships, Ivan Cleary has joined the ranks of the super coaches, but it's rare for him to let his guard down and display his full personality. But it happened at the Panthers' presentation dinner as Ivan revealed how he returned to the club from which he had been sacked and how the team developed unbreakable mental strength.
It was the Panthers' night of nights, and while I say Yo won the Player of the Year, the talk was still about their miracle man. Nathan Cleary's knee injury bad enough to rule him out of the Australian team, but not enough to stop him in the grand final.
It was the grand final, so it was just adrenaline, you know. I felt it a little bit. It felt weird, but it wasn't too bad until after the game.
That's just who he is. That's what he does. But to play the way he did with a busted knee.
After creating history, it was a night of reflection for the coach. He recalled a coffee he had with Panthers chairman Dave O'Neill while Ivan was still the Tigers coach. They discussed a shock return to Penrith.
He just looked straight at me in the eye and he goes, "Mate, do you want to come back?" I said, "Hey?" He goes, "Do you want to come back and coach Panthers?" And I was just like, yeah.
It was a rapid rise, but the finishing touches came via the pain of the grand final loss to the Storm in 2020.
We went into the grand final that year and we thought, no one can beat us. As it turned out, the Melbourne Storm kicked our ass that night. But they taught us a lesson that night. They taught us a lesson in what it takes to win big games.
And they haven't stopped winning big games since that time. But the Broncos look to have their measure. Cleary heaping praise on the team's mental strength.
What you didn't see was the hours and hours and hours of practice, not just physical practice about how they play, but mental practice, mental rehearsal. When they're down, you know, understanding that you're going to have doubts during games. I've never seen a team have to come back from that big a deficit and yet did not step 1 foot out of the way we play. There was no random chip and chases or offloads out there or anything like that. Those players are awesome. I just want everyone to celebrate them. Yeah. On that note, may the 4th be with you.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.
After a horror season on the field, there is now boardroom drama brewing at the Tigers. Michael Chalmers joins us from Concord. Michael, there's heat on the club's flamboyant chairman.
Yeah, Roz, the West Tigers are on the brink of a civil war. Chairman Lee Hadjipentelis has been asked to stand down from his role by the club's majority shareholder. It's the same group that have called for an independent review of the club's governance. Now, I can tell you, Hadjipentelis has told the club that he will not step down for the role and will fight for his job. Now, it comes at the same time as the club look at trying to lure former AOC boss John Coates and former New South Wales Premier Barry O'Farrell to the club's board in some capacity. But Roz, like most things out here at the West Tigers, this one threatens to get ugly.